Ralpho Township, 30 yard sale. The whole community. I'm not saying that Joe Kelly is having a yard sale. I understand and that's what the South Side is, Ralpho Township. Or well, more than that, but it's our outlets. It's always been this discussion. The business association was making money off it. Yeah, I buy it $20. Yeah, spend $20 in the price. It just. Every time you guys change, it was editing. Kristen had it. Okay, and what's her name got in it? Some question. Now you're in. You're gonna go.
It's tough, especially in yeah, we've turned races already out there. My car's
like I entertained the discussion, or is it my
I was like, oh, could have painted the number on it, not changed the driver.
That's good. That's part of our process. Again,
when you get a chance, I need to.
We have to dig up all your grass because it was.
You know, if it was making money is one thing, it's just information to the community. And that's what the South Side is, it's information. The community goes there and reads that. You know, and what we're saying is Ralpho Township's having the yard sale. Why should I pay $20 for it?
The first line is a real narrow street.
How are you?
I overheard your conversation, I agree.
I was watching it. Pretty neat. Yeah, it was. They volunteer doing that. They work for people. Yeah, they volunteer to get out of work.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. It's like the third.
I was tweeting something there when he was talking about this squirrel, whatever he made.
Yeah,
yeah.
He said they keep a fire to it.
Yeah. Wow. Celebrations are. Your yearbook, like.
Oh,
We've only been advertised
One guy, I mean, I got to know work.
Nice. Yeah, long enough.
Yeah, there's no protective gear, no name. Wow. They said they test their stuff. Well, they put air in their gloves, make sure there's no air.
Don't tell you, it wouldn't do me any good. That's a shame.
New face. Hi.
You guys will win.
Well, Lindsay. Lindsay. Hi. Welcome. You got the easy one tonight.
I thought we were trying to get around here.
I can't stay awake that long. I'm in bed at 9 o'clock. horse radish came up. Your horse radish you get.
So,
No, I got it. If you get some more, I'll take it.
Well, all I have to do is cut the top.
anything that sits outside is covered.
They should be ready to pick this year. I bought a rotor off my nephew's daughter, and mice been yogurt's nest in my rotor, and there's nothing like carpet coming out of it, so I have to tear it out.
Business association.
That's what I You know what? Smell the oil, see if it smells like gas.
I guess the other way of looking at it is, if there's 20 or 40 people hosting a yard sale, if each of them gets in 50 cents, it's like 50 cents.
Are they an association?
Oil,
No, but they're
oil
going
and
to profit
gas,
from
from
that sale.
float sticks.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the
Should have a
argument.
shot.
If I said you noticed it says, I just awarded a $500 scholarship to a student, okay? Could you put that in the press? To get that word out to the community?
Yeah, we would do that.
And to put the word out to my community that the business association is sponsoring a yard sale that we make no money on?
Well, I mean, that's not my call.
Right. Okay. Wrong place, wrong audience. Sorry, guys, a different issue.
What happened to my paper today? 2 days in a row.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to open up the zoning hearing board at this time to render a decision on the application for variance that was filed by Selco Partnership, DBA Verizon Wireless.
And before we get into anything, I just wanted to put on the record that tonight's hearing was duly advertised in the daily item. All appropriate notices were given to adjoining property owners. Property was posted, so all of that was taken care of.
Okay. All right. I'm David Manning, Frank Berger, Chip Kessler. We have Mark Lyash, who is the code enforcement officer. Attorney Jim Bathgate here is representing the solicitor for the evening. And we also have Lindsay Hoy, who's the court recorder at this time. So, welcome everybody. So I guess we'll start out with the decision here. To start things off, I'd like to make a motion to approve, or I'm sorry, make a motion to deny the applicant's application for variance from Chapter 27, Section 50917 to waive buffering and landscape requirements. Do I hear a second?
I'll duly second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so moved. Next one is, I'll make a motion to approve the applicant's application for variance from Chapter 27, Section 403, the same governing permitted uses, Section 4034D, to allow the lot coverage of 63.2%, and Section 5094, to allow an antenna 8 foot in height. The same is subject to the following conditions, and I'll read through all.
You'll get a copy, pardon me. You'll get a copy.
Yeah, there'll be copies of it, yeah. So here's some of the following conditions. Subject to those conditions, the applicant shall comply with all state, local, federal ordinances, statutes, rules, and regulations. Applicant shall supply the name, address, and emergency telephone number for the operator of the communications tower. Applicant shall supply a certificate of insurance evidencing general liability coverage in a minimum amount of $1 million per occurrence, and property damage coverage in the amount of $1 million per occurrence covering the communications tower and antenna. The township shall receive notification of any cancellation or termination of the same. Applicant shall supply a removal bond, the same to be approved by the zoning officer, in the amount sufficient to cover the cost to remove the communications facility upon termination of the operation. The variance shall be limited to the placement of an antenna by applicant, the dish antenna, and future EMS antenna for a fire company. In the event that any additional providers want to attach to the tower, said provider shall be required to submit the application for special exception, the same to be heard by the zoning hearing board. Applicants shall be responsible for the maintenance and landscaping of the communication facility. Applicants shall landscape the base of the communications tower as to screen the foundation and base and communications equipment building from abutting properties. The same shall be consistent of the Siberian elm landscape screening being a minimum height of 2 to 3 feet at the time of planting and spaced 4 feet apart. Landscape screening shall be allowed to grow to the canopy height of 25 feet. Any shrubs that are not growing or which have died should be replaced during the next planting season. Applicants shall also screen the perimeter of the proposed transformer with bollards with Siberian elm landscape screening, the same being a minimum height of 2 to 3 feet at the time of planting and spaced 4 feet apart. The planting shall be a distance from the transformer to meet any minimum setback required by PP&L. The top of canopy shall be increased to 25 feet to allow for growth of the landscape screening. Applicants shall provide any updated information to the township that it receives concerning any FAA requirements for lighting requirements for the communication facility. Applicants shall provide the township with copies of any bonds for the construction and the removal. The township shall also receive notification from the bond company of any cancellation, termination, revocation of the bonds, and the applicant shall not cause any stormwater to be affect adjoining properties from the construction of the use of the communications tower. Do I hear a second to approve these variances?
I'll duly second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so moved.
At this time, let the board sign, let's say, 3 copies. Okay, if anyone would like a copy of the written decision, if you could put your name and address on this piece of paper, and we'll be sure that you get a copy. As far as appeal rights, the written decision at the end of the written decision, and we'll discuss what your appeal rights are, which is filing a land use appeal with the Court of Common Pleas of Northumberland County within 30 days of the date hereof.
At this time, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Duly second.
All in favor?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you.
Thanks very much, thank you. Thank you.
You'll get a copy.
Yep.
Do you want a copy for the township? Yeah. And as far as, do you typically maintain a original signature with the zoning hearing board? Okay.
Okay, same spot.
I don't know, Bob.
You're good.
I let's go.
All right, yeah, I'll keep a copy, and
I
I'll,
heard from the last.
anyone who wants a copy,
But yeah,
I'll
I'll
send
keep,
it out to the
I'll
property
keep
owner.
30 days.
And,
Keep an eye on that. The easiest way to find
if anyone wants this last copy, I'll send it at the sign.
Okay, what's your name?
All good. Well, Jim, pleasure.
Good job.
Welcome for the tough one.
Good job.
that was not an easy one to step in.
Thanks so much.
Walk in on probably the worst one we've had in 10 years or better.
Looks like I'm the only one.
Getting help, not a problem. We'll get you a copy.
You have my address, you want to write it down here?
Probably write it down would be good.
Yeah, write it down in case you moved since the last.
If I put my name down in the thing.
Only per page.
$21. I gotta make a profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely get one. I put his record in the email that I sent him.
That just